And here we have it, guys. The splendid ancient city of Khiva from all the way above. Look at that. That's the rooftop where we went this morning. Check out these pastries. We've seen someone with the pastries on the streets and we decided to buy some. Let's see how they are. Walnuts. It's like a little baklava with raisins. Very good. Really good. Bu ne Ramon?
Head down the highway side, cold wind but it feels right. With you I'm heavy breathing, feels like I'm lucid dreaming.
And we found a rooftop with a splendid view. Look at that, man, the perfect sunset right here in Khiva. The view is straight out of 1001 Arabian Nights. Look at that, the minaret of the mosque, the dome of the mosque, the other minaret right there, the madrasa or the mausoleum.
Down the highway side, cold wind but it feels right. With you I'm heavy breathing, feels like I'm lucid dreaming. I'm not used.
Brand new day here in Khiva, Uzbekistan. What is happening, everyone? Starting the day here at the outskirts of the old city so I can show you guys the walls, humongous walls of the city of Khiva. Look at this. And this is not all. You'll have a humongous wall on each side. It's actually kilometers upon kilometers upon kilometers. This gate is very, very close to our hotel, so we decided to come out and explore a little bit of the outskirts. Yesterday when we were searching for a SIM card, we've seen parts of it, but we didn't stop to make any videos because we were in a rush, because we had to buy them at a certain time before the shops closed. It was a Sunday. We were actually lucky enough to find one shop open. But yeah, this is where the taxis will come. As you can tell, large boulevards, but the walls, outstanding. Not sure exactly what these are, but they look like little tombs. It might be just a reinforcement, but the shape, yeah, they do look like little tombs. And here at one of the corners of the fortress, you can tell they're humongous. First thing first, this morning we went to the train station so we can buy the train tickets from Bukhara to Samarkand. And guys, if everything in the old city of Bukhara is super arranged, people are, you know, waiting in lines, they're super organized, at the train station, completely different story. It was like a big semicircle of people at the cashier, at the ticket office, all with their passports and IDs in their hand, you know, waving to buy. You could not buy any tickets for like at least an hour and a half, 2 hours maybe, if we didn't find, let's call him an officer there so he can help us. He took our passports and went in front and asked them, you know, because we're tourists, so we don't have to wait. We don't have to wait too much in line. The deal is you can buy them with a card online, but they only accepted certain cards, so said might as well go to the train station and buy them that way. But just an FYI, from here to Bukhara we're gonna go by car just because it's a little bit faster, but I do recommend trying at least going once by train here in Uzbekistan. I've been multiple times when I was here the first time, and it was a great experience. So from Bukhara to Samarkand is the only time we're gonna take the train this time in Uzbekistan. And for the last 15 minutes, we're just walking and walking and walking around the city walls. And they're not finished. Check this out right here. This portion is starting to be decorated with some turquoise tiles. And it has the arches. A beautiful statue of the camel caravan that used to pass through these lands way back in the day. And the beautiful minaret right there. And like I mentioned, the city walls seem to have no limit. Look at that. Walls upon walls upon walls. This is at the entry gate where we came yesterday. A lot of locals as well from all over Uzbekistan come and visit Khiva as well, because it is a jewel, guys. It is an ancient jewel here in Uzbekistan, in the western side of Uzbekistan. Found another rooftop restaurant. I mean, they're all throughout the city, guys. And look at this. Look at this. 10 out of 10. Yeah, this is a place where you can just go rooftop hopping. Although we came here last night as well when the madrasa was lit up, we did not go all the way that way. So yeah, we're just doing another tour of the city with Mr. Chupeko. Yes, he's like the guardian angel of Khiva. But yeah, look at this fur coat. And this part right here looks like a little bazaar. Everything in the city is a bazaar or an open air museum. Shops everywhere. It's not as crowded as yesterday. Yesterday was a Sunday. And we came all the way at the opposite side of where our hotel is. Yeah, it looks like the city walls are not that renovated here as they are on the other side. Very few people come all the way here. But look at this. This is the exterior of the bazaar that we were just in. So what I would recommend, if you do come to Uzbekistan and you want to visit Khiva, Bukhara, Samarkand, Tashkent, allocate around a day and a half for each. We have 1 day in Bukhara, we have 2 days in Khiva, just because we came in from Turkmenistan. We didn't know how the border is before coming here. We didn't know if it was crowded or not. We have to buy SIM cards and do just the administrative work like any other place where we go at. The first day is allocated, at least half a day to buy SIM cards and a whole bunch of bureaucratic stuff, especially if you're crossing borders terrestrial. You never know, so always allocate an extra day. If you're flying straight in Uzbekistan, then it's a little bit easier. That's my recommendation, a day and a half for each. Look at the decorations on the wall, the wood carving, how humongous they are. Yeah, guys, I mean, a lot of the architecture here is just, it's a work of art. Look at this.
Usually the type to rush into the night. This time I can't be speeding. I'm taking it slow, but I just want more.
Again, like in many other spots where you think it's a mosque, a madrasa, and so on, you will find chairs, tables. A lot of these have been transformed into restaurants, guys. Very, very unique for sure. And the beautiful architecture of the Toshovli Palace with the sculpted columns, the beautiful mosaic. Superb.
It's marking.
Look at this. The little puppets that you will find all throughout the city of Khiva. Look at this. They're so funny. This whole city, guys, is a piece of art. Look how well it's renovated. Man. The Museum of the Palace, which contains multiple carved columns. Yeah, this shows the national attire as well. Yeah, like I said, a piece of art. Everything.
I'm taking it slow, just go with the flow. I'm taking it slow, but I just want more. I'm taking it slow.
How cool is this chessboard? With the local traditional clothing. The hottest day on our trip, 36 Celsius. I actually had to go back at the hotel. I rested for a little bit just because you were sweating so much, and I actually took a tank top. I know it's not the greatest because you cannot enter at certain mosques, but yeah, there's no other way to do it when it's 36. But in a few days here we're gonna head towards Tajikistan, and yeah, right now up near the Wakhan is only 7-8 Celsius. Decided to go now all the way up in the minaret, 118 steps, so we can see the entire view of the old city of Khiva. Wanted to go at sunset, but said, hey, might as well do another rooftop. Then we're gonna stay and eat, drink a beer, and go now up in the beautiful, beautiful minaret. So yeah, let's go up. The first part, wooden stairs. Quite narrow, but you can fit 2 people at once. The entrance price to the minaret, 100,000 som. Yeah, som is the local currency. I forgot to tell you guys that. Yeah, quite narrow. And every now and then you get a view in one of the little holes. And here we have it, guys. The splendid ancient city of Khiva from all the way above. How cool is this? The jewel of Uzbekistan. Man, look at that. Not sure exactly how crowded it gets during sunset, but this would be a perfect spot as well to come. If not, definitely go over for a rooftop view at one of the many restaurants that the city has to offer. There's quite a bit of dust here. There's like a little storm on the opposite side, and you're starting to inhale it all the way at the top here. The tower has, I believe, 44 meters or so, give or take. Let me show. These are the bars, and on the last side of it, well, it's 360, so you cannot call it a side, but this is where you can see the beautiful walls of the fortress. Look at that. Still trying to find a spot where you can see the, let's call it snake shape of the city walls, but we were not able to find one yet. The way down is always harder. Yeah. Yeah.
It's true.
Small break.
Yeah,
Small break.
A little bit.
A little bit. Some local music here in Khiva. Some people performing every so many hours. First time catching it. And a little puppet show, a little play here with the chickens. Rooftop hopping here in Khiva. Another restaurant with perfect views of the towers. Look at that. That's the rooftop where we went this morning.
Just follow the flow. I'm taking it slow. My knees on the floor. I'm begging on you. It's you I adore. You took me to see Versailles in the middle of July. I'll fall into the deep end.
And for the first time trying lagman here in Uzbekistan. Had lagman in Kazakhstan, had lagman in Kyrgyzstan, even had lagman back in the day in Uzbekistan 5 years ago, but on this trip for the first time a fried one, not the soup one. Just outside the city walls of Khiva we have a humongous square. Fortunately this evening the sunset may not be on our side, but if you do want to see a spectacular sunset, definitely head over to the previous episode. We went to a terrace which is right there where that dome is, and we have seen one of the most remarkable sunsets in a while. Man, look at that. So yeah, after that lagman we're gonna go and probably have a beer here somewhere. We're gonna stay, chill, talk and so on, but just wanted to show you guys more highlights. So this trip, besides the Tajikistan trip, is more of a cultural trip. Architecture, old cities, new cities like in Ashgabat. Again, go and see the previous series from Turkmenistan if you have not so far. But yeah, we have split this between Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, where I have been before back in 2019, and Tajikistan for the first time. So two new countries here in Central Asia, and the last ones on my list. I have only East Timor and North Korea left in Asia, and besides that everything is completed. We'll see the Pacific, the Caribbean, and the central part of Africa with Cameroon, Gabon, Congo and so on are left untouched by me. But hopefully, you know, continuing on with the journey to visiting all the countries in the world. Guys, definitely head over. If you have seen the video and you have made it so far into the video, definitely share with your friends, family, and whoever you might think will enjoy these type of videos. And the support is always appreciated, you know, in you know, just the little comments that you guys leave, you know, help a lot with just the moral support of continue on this road towards all 197 countries in the world, or 195, however you want to count it. Check out these pastries. We've seen someone with the pastries on the streets and we decided to buy some. Let's see how they are. Walnuts. It's like a little baklava with raisins. Very good. Really good. Bu ne Ramon? And again, if you did not have enough rooftops here in Khiva, one more added to the list. Quite cloudy though. Not sure exactly how the sunset will be this time, but we'll wait and see. And although we did not have a spectacular sunset, the blue hour makes the buildings pop out quite a bit, and this will do. So without any further delay, guys, putting an end to this episode today here in Khiva, tomorrow on the road once again. Gratitude should be the only attitude. Stay humble, and I'll see you here in a little bit.
Giving into my feelings.